Hello. Hello. How are you? This is Els. And welcome to my corner. Literally, I'm in the corner. So, this is our weekly art therapy. And that is basically where we are just taking a book and we're altering it. And we're just kind of anything goes here. So, there is a playlist for this. So, if you want to check that out, just go over to my community there on YouTube. And it will, visit my channel and you can see the list of playlists. There's one for this. It's called Art Therapy. Just go ahead and click on that. And the very first video is going to tell you how to strip the book down. It's pretty basic. You just leave a few pages, rip a few out, leave a few pages, rip a few out. And then, it's going to talk about the different types of pockets that you can put in. And, whether it's a double pocket, a single pocket, maybe folding a pocket in half, page in half to make pockets. Maybe it's a slanted pocket, a deep pocket. It could be a top load pocket like this, or it could be a double pocket like this. This one here, I think is, no, that's not it. There's a double pocket in here someplace. Oh, here it is, I think. Right here, where you have a pocket on the side and you have a pocket at the top. So, just different ways of making the pockets and stepping it through. And then, we're not doing this like in an order where we go, okay, this is the first page, we're going to alter this. Just kind of pick something that you want to do that day and get started on it. So, I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to work on making a journal card for this page. So this was the first page that I did. And I haven't put the journal card in here yet. So I'm thinking maybe I'm going to do a journal card for this. Hello, Michelle. It's me and myself. Okay. So I should probably get on live chat here. What? I'm a little busy. Did you know that, don't you? Come on, out of the way. All right. So hello, folks. How's everybody tonight? I kept pages out of this. So let me go into my, where I keep my book pages. Here we go. We've used a couple of pieces out of this for a couple of different things as we've gone through. So I'm just going to pick one, because I'm going to make a journal card for this. I'm going to make it out of the same paper. This is like really nice, heavyweight paper. So, Fumawumalisms. Okay. So, I'm just going to use a piece of this. To use as the base for my journal card. So, I'm just going to fold it in half and we'll see where we go from there. Whoop. Let's see. It fits and it sticks out just a little bit, and I think that's pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this out of the way, and I'm going to go ahead and glue this down so that it's, sealed. And I don't want to use heavy glue here, but let's see. I think we'll use bookbinding glue. Because, it has an applicator, which is not the applicator that comes with this glue. This is a kid's glue applicator that I bought just to put this in. Because I thought that would work. And it does. It works pretty good, actually. Okay. So now we have that. And somewhere here, I moved everything around, so it's a little confusing right now for me. There it is. Is my little thing that I used to push my glue around. There we go. All right. So I have a journaling card. I'm going to give it a couple of seconds to dry, though, because, you know, wet glue. Hey, Jesse! All right. Fumma-wumma-lumma-zums. That's what that says. All right. So we have that. And, you know, I kind of want to stay sort of with the look of what I have. So I'm going to be using this kind of as my inspiration. So I'm going to set it over here just so I can look at it. You know, let me see. What am I going to do? We're going to use some washi tape and some lace and some of this crinkly paper. Let's start with the crinkly paper. All right. I have that down here. See, you got to stop that. You got to stop looking at it. You just got to do it. You know what I mean? Just pick a book and destroy it, would you? Oh, you know what? I got this in here too. This is actually paper from a book end, and I think that'll make a really neat, like, tuck-in card. Let's see. Oh, there's a piece. We could use that. Or maybe we could use this. Nope. 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 Christmas pocket letter. Very cool. Yeah, I'm not doing pocket letters right now. I'm taking a vacation from pocket letters, you know? All right. We're going to go right about there. We'll just give that a little bit of a crease there. And then I'm going to use my little trimmy here to kind of trimmy this up. And then we'll wrinkle and crinkle. I'm going to save those. They're kind of cool. Okay. A pocket letter is, we've done them in the group here, I think. It is, well, you know what a 3x3 like trading card sleeve is? You use one of those and you make 2.5 by 3.5 inch, basically artist trading cards on a theme, and you tuck them all in there, and then you put little gifts in the pockets. I don't happen to have one, or I could show you, but I don't happen to have one right now because I haven't done one in a while. Let me see if I have one sometimes I have some that I make, and I have them around in case we need them for one of the groups that I'm in. Let me see. I don't think there's a done one in here. Yeah, I don't have a done one. But it's like a sleeve like this, and you make 9 cards that are all themed, whatever the theme is, and then you decorate it, and then you put little gifts in the back, and then you fold this thing up, put it in an envelope, and you mail it to somebody. It's kind of a happy mail kind of thing. I do have a video that explains what a pocket letter is and how to make one, where I actually make a pocket letter in my playlists.
I don't want to mess up the actual ones. Right? And not only that, I was losing cards from the original, so I needed it.
They've been around for a while, and there's whole groups of people that do them. And I have a couple of groups that I work with when they're short, like they're a person short or something. They'll give me a call, and I'll they reach out via email and let me know, and I'll make a pocket letter to cover, extra people in the group, or if there's if there's somebody's pocket letter got lost in the mail or whatever. I will step in sometimes and do them. Okay. All right. And I think we've done them a couple of times in the group. All right, now let's give this a little depth.
Okay, so basically, so these on the film.
And I'm going to round some corners. And then we'll ink the crap out of it. Because I can. All right, ink. We have ink. Now, the one bad thing to coming back to this is I got to remember what washi tape I used. Let me look. I think it was this one. Is that the only one? Yeah, I think that was the only one I used. Okay. Oh, look at that. There's a torn piece already on there. Yay. All right. So with this, you just kind of do what works for you. Whatever you find on your desk can be used. Maybe you just have like one little thing, and you're like, that's it. That's the piece I like. Maybe it's a sticker. Maybe it's a, who knows, you know? When I did the page originally that I'm doing this card for, I hate washi tape. It only sticks to itself, you know? And it's pretty determined to stick to itself. There we go. Just gonna cut that off of there. You know, just kind of figure out what works for you. When I started this page, one of the things that I kind of gave me the inspiration for this page was I had found a white daisy, I think it was. We'll look at it. That had been attached to something else. And I was like, that's really cool. I like that. Let's use that. And so I used it and I put it on here and it was like, that was it. That was the piece, you know? And I've come back to this page a couple of times and added stuff to it based on I just found something that I thought worked, you know? Nothing specific, just that it worked. All right, now I'm not going to use this piece, so let's put it back on. There we go. Get it back on there. There we go. So I might use it, but for now I'm not using it, so I'll put it over there. So let's see. So this piece right here came, it was attached to something in a bag that I got on a scavenger, and I had just stuck it up here. And then when I was doing this page, I looked up and I went, ooh, that's perfect. And I pulled it down and I put it on, and it was the right thing for this page. And then this I found later, and I tucked this on here because I thought it worked. And this is the washi tape, I think. I'm using the same washi tape. I don't know. It's close. It's close. It may not be the same washi tape, but it's close. But then I have, you know, all these little bits and pieces on here. And a lot of that just comes from this, which is like I used a half a sheet of something, you know, so I have like a half sheet left, and then I just tear a piece off of it that I can add to this. Until I decide that it's done. So that's the way this works. This is just free stuff. So if you are currently experiencing crafter's block and you're not able to get stuff done, this is a great exercise in just kind of putting things together, you know, and seeing what works and what doesn't work. And if you put something down and then you decide you don't like it, just put something over it, you know. So hello to all of my lurkers that are joining us but not joining us. It's very nice to see you. Thank you for coming. I hope that you're enjoying yourself. I think I want to use the flower on this, but I gotta get the right one, you know? It's gotta be the right one. And I don't think it's any of those. Let's see. Go in this one. I love my rub-ons. There we go. And then I want to put some kind of writing page, space on here. Let me put these away. Let's see if there's any of these that I want to put on as well. Let me do this one. Let me do that one. I'm just going to hold that one for now. That was disgusting, but hey, thanks for sharing. Hey, Steffi. So let me see. I'm going to look for something to, like a writing space. So I have some that are kind of cool. Because they're like burnt paper. It's like a burnt edge paper. Let's I think it's time to re-ink my ink pad. Okay. let's try that. Oh, oh, look at that ink. There's ink. Okay. So I do this sort of on my own, pretty much on the regular. I have a collection of these that I do, these books. And, I just put like 20 or so pages together, and then I just hit them with a ring binder. And then I come back and each page gets done, differently. And it just allows me to kind of get it out there, and so kind of a great idea for letting your creative juices go. And using what you have and finding new ways to use what you have. And rediscovering some stuff too. All right, let's see. This needs some lace. Let me get my lace box. Just some lace. On here. Fabri-Tac. Well, good. It's good to try new things. Put a little up here. So, has anybody been following this Menendez thing? Anybody know what's going on with that? Because I think it's a little weird. Do I have any other daisies like that one? Probably not. But, we'll take a look. Not going to be in here. It's going to be in your flower bin, lady. There you go. Let's see if I have any in here or anything that's close. These are like glittery and I hate them, but we can fix that. Let's fix that, shall we? Let's get rid of this glittery thing. pretty cool. Well, I'm not real into it either. I mean, I get it. You know, but in my opinion, it either is or it isn't. You know what I mean? Like they committed a crime, so they've been convicted. But did they wrongfully, were they wrongfully convicted because the judge threw out evidence that should have been admitted? But I think that, you know what? I think you have to kind of go with what it is at the time. And at the time, that was not really admissible evidence. And what they're talking about doing is literally just letting these guys go. All right, so I took off a bunch of the glitter on that side. And I'm going to actually glue it down upside down because I'm going to put a thing in the middle of it and make it look like the other daisy. Yeah, so we're going to put some Fabri-Tac on here. And I filed off a lot of the glittery stuff.
Hi, everyone.
And this is a canvas flower, so it's a little denser than, you know, the paper ones. So I'm going to put it on here this way. And then we'll put the thing in the center. So, yeah, I guess the current DA in Los Angeles, who's on his way out, I guess he said that he thought that they deserved a new trial. And that, you know, the sentencing should be adjusted. And now the new DA is saying, well, I think he might have done that as a, you know, publicity stunt. And I just have to say, for me, I think that, you know, people that are sentenced under the guidelines of the time that they commit the crime, I think that those sentences have to stand. Because, you know, there's people in prison right now for life for possession of marijuana because it was a third-time offense. But now that marijuana is not criminal anymore, what are they going to do? Let them all out? I think this whole thing is going to set a very dangerous precedent. But yeah, I've been watching different stories on it, and I don't know. I don't know. Clemency would be different if they just gave him clemency because, you know, they've been in there for ever and they're different people now than they were. That's one thing. And I will give them this. They were 18 and 20 or 18 and 21 at the time. And since the brain doesn't fully engage until you're 25, you know, maybe a little leniency could be warranted. But some of the stuff that I've looked at, they're actually thinking about letting them go like it never happened. You know, no supervision, nothing. And unfortunately for me, one of them, the younger one, is married to a woman here in Vegas. So he would actually be moving to Vegas. I don't know why I want him here. Yeah, I know they let Gypsy Rose out, but the truth is you know what? That child needed to be, she needed help. My God, the things that her mother did to her. Unbelievable. All right, let's see how big this thing is. It is 6 5/8 by 4.5. So we'll go 4 1/4 by 6 3/8. Let me just grab a piece of clean paper. Four and a quarter. And then 6 3/8. I think I said, yeah, 6 3/8. So we're gonna take 1, 2 and 1/8 off here. For Michelle, that's the one between 2 and 2 1/4. I give Michelle shit. She's my friend and I can. All right. I gotta round this corner. Paper doesn't want to get rounded, so we'll use this other piece. And I'm just putting this on there so that there's a place to journal on it. Should I want to journal? Okay. All right, I'm going to put this on the back. Just a nice piece of felt paper. It's regular paper. It just has what's called a felt finish. And unfortunately, the company that makes this went out of business. And it was like their signature. But I have like 3 reams of it. There, just so that there's clean writing space on the back. I think I want to ink this a little heavier. So now that that first coat's dry, I'll put another one on. Let's see. Let's see how we did. I think it looks right. So put that in there. And then I found this and I thought, you know, that would be a cute little tuck in, but you know, it's got so we're going to do something with this too. So let's just this part. Yeah, I know, right? Writing space? Who'd have thunk in a journal? You must be out of your mind, Els. Yep. I'm cuckoo loco. What can I say? All right. I just like the background on this. I don't know why. Excuse me. So yes, I've been watching like some of the weirdness that's going on, like especially in the small elections, like trying to see what these people were you know, thinking and what they're doing. And I'm like, I don't know that I would want somebody who killed their parents as brutally as they did. And I lived in LA at the time. I don't know that I would want somebody who killed their parents that brutally out of prison. But on the other hand, they, if they are reformed, which is to say that, they've done something with themselves while they've been in prison, which apparently they have. Apparently they, like I said, the younger brother got married. He's been married for years. I don't know that marriage will actually survive them being out, because typically those types of, marriages don't. Because it's great when you're married, but the person that you're married to is never around. For some people, that transition to having them there all the time, it doesn't work, Ooh, we have this too. We could use that. Maybe. I don't know. That might work. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Oh, we got this little thing. Let's put this on here. What? It's in the bin. I don't know why it's in there. I probably was going to use it on something and then decided not to, so I tossed it into the bin. I have a feeling this is a sticker, so let me see. Could be. Hold on. It might be. Oh. Yep. There we go. We got that on there. We got this washi. We're going to do some washi on there too. I'm not going to cover this whole thing up though, like I did the rest of it. Just we're just going to do a little bit. Because I can. So, yeah, well, I guess there's more people that have stepped up now. But my thing is why would somebody keep quiet about that for all these years, knowing that they were in prison for it? Why didn't that guy say something sooner? Just say it. Just say it. We need something. This is absolutely adorable right till you get to that bunny rabbit. Oh. Yeah. I think the family has been kind of behind them, because I think some of the people in the family knew what the hell was going on, and I think there were other victims within the family. But what are they going to do? Just throw these guys out and just go, okay, you're on your own? No, there has to be something. Something. Gypsy did what she did, and I'm not going to excuse what she did, but I can see why she did it. 5 1/4 by 3 3/8. I mean, that's like Munchausen to the extreme. Michelle watches court TV. She loves watching the trials. So she's mine until 2025 and 2026. Then, once those start, she's lost to me again. I'm just giving her shit. God, I love this candle. I really do love these candles. Janie sends them to me. I bought one and I really loved it, and then I couldn't find it, and so Janie sent it to me. And now I have, I know where they're at. And then every now and then she'll text me and go, "How's your candle?" It's fine. Next day, another candle will show up. I think I have one more left up there, and this one's only about halfway down, so I'm good. I'm really good. But I do love it. It's called Moonlit Starry Night. Oh, it is fantastic. I don't like sweet smelling things. This candle is lovely. It's just spicy enough without being like over the top. And I hate when they try to make stuff spicy. Like pumpkin pie cake. No, stop that. No, not Janie Souls. Although, I haven't seen Janie in a while. And next time I go down to Phoenix, which will be in about 3 months, I'm going to have to call her and we're going to have to get together and do lunch because I haven't seen her in a long time. I haven't been down. The last time I was in Phoenix, I went down to see, I went with my daughter and we went to go see Dr. Awas. I don't know. He's the Egyptologist guy. Hassim Awas. Anyway, we went to go see him. He was in Phoenix giving a talk on Egypt and what's going on in, Egyptology lately. Ooh, I like it. I think it's done. I think this page is done. This one's done. I finished one. Well, I have to see you too when I come down. I go to Phoenix all the time. My daughter's 2 best friends now. One, which was her childhood friend, they've known each other since like the first day of junior high, which says a lot because we all know where Sandy's at. And the other one is like her bestie adult friend, like she made as an adult. And she just recently moved down there with Alex's goddaughter. And her husband, they all moved down there because her family lives down there. So, and then Mike's family, my husband, his family lives down there as well. His brother and his niece and his sister-in-law, his mom passed away, but his brother's down there. And I have a lot of family in Tucson, so I go down to Tucson quite a bit. And now my ex-husband, father of my kids, is now living, I think, in Benson or something like that. So I go down to Arizona quite a bit. I specifically go to Phoenix because that's where I buy my lace. That's where my outlet is for my lace. And I go there for that. And I make a trip down there about once a year for lace. And God, I love that place. So sometimes when I get down there, if I don't have somebody else with me, I can go out and, meet up with Janie. But I'll, when I come down next time, I'll let you know. We'll all go do lunch. We'll meet someplace and do lunch, do some shopping. I finished a page. Can you believe it? I finished a whole page. I got a journal card in here. See that? And a little note card thing that you can journal in. I didn't do anything on the back. I probably put paper on it. I don't know. I got that in there, and I like it. Yeah, I finished a page in here. So proud of me. Maybe next week we'll do this one. Who knows? Maybe I'll come back and work on this one because this is the one I did last week, and I'm not done with it yet. It's not, I don't have it where I want it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I went there too. She took me there too. The one around the corner from her house. Yeah. We had a good time. There's like, and it's like thrift stores and antique stores, like junk store. Oh my God. I got some great stuff. I love it. And I was staying in a hotel just down the street from her. So we had a good time. And she was so funny because she bought a bunch of stuff and she goes, okay, let's get to see if we can get this in the trunk. She opened up her trunk. It was full of craft supplies because she doesn't take them in the house because her husband has a fit. So she has to wait for him to be gone so she can bring them in. Yeah. But yeah, next time I come down, because like I said, last time I was down, we went to go see Dr. Hawass. He was giving a lecture there at the university. And my daughter bought the tickets because she knows that I adore him. I grew up learning about Egyptology from him. You know what I mean? And it was on my bucket list to meet him and to have him so close here, right here in Phoenix. My daughter couldn't pass that opportunity. She was like, no, we're going. Harry, are you okay? Okay. Are you all right? He's like, yeah, just a furball, Mom. Oh, you know what? I have these. I kind of forgot about those. I have these. Aren't they cute? Let's ink this. But yeah, we went down there and we stayed at a hotel. And then the day after the lecture was really great. I got to meet him and shake his hand and everything. And he was very gracious, very, very gracious man. My daughter was like, do you mind if my mom comes up there? She's like, she has followed you her whole life. And she's just totally, you are the reason she loves Egyptology. And he was like, oh, yeah, come on. So I went up and got to shake his hand and we got pictures and all kinds of stuff. And then the next day, my daughter and I went lace shopping. And when I shop for lace, because I only go about once a year, they see me come in the door. They know me. They're like, oh, shit, here she is. And it's like, okay, I need 40 yards of that. Pwah, 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 pwah. Yes, I got this little card. Look, this will work in here too, right? I don't know where we'll put it. I'm just going to tuck it right here. Just like that. There we go. It works in there. Look. It works. This page is done. I did one. Aren't you proud of me? I finished one.
Yay!
Smart asses.
Yeah.
Why do I keep them around?
Comic relief.
That's the bug. He's out in the other room. And the guy who claims to be my husband.
That's like Jack.
Who's going to find out just how much life insurance I have on him. Nah, I love him. Yeah, so see, we had that. We found it. Look at there. We were able to mimic it. I like it. And it's kind of weird because we have the little one on the big space and the big one on the little space, which is kind of cool. So that was it for this page. So next time, I might do this page. I have no idea. I might do this. I might do the journaling cards for this. We did this, and I did this this was part of the craft with me this week. We did this little 3 accordion fold, and the paper and everything was perfect for this page. So I just put it in here, And I haven't finished it yet, but I'll come back and finish it later. And this one, I'm still, I think I like daisies and sunflowers. I don't know. But that is my page for this week. So let me take a look at what we got and where we're going, what's happening. I got to get these put away because they're just in a package, and I need to put them in here. I just got to get them filed, so I'll put that right there so I remember to do it. I cleaned my desk off the other day. I started off with just going to clean this part, the mat, and Michelle will tell you I went crazy. By the way, Michelle, everything that was on the big Gramercy cart, I put it on the little Gramercy cart, and now there's nothing on that little Gramercy cart because it's almost empty. And then I put the stuff that I use on the big Gramercy cart, and I got extra room. It's a mess. It's not a mess. It's fantastically clean. I can't believe it. And it's totally organized, at least for now, because, Michelle was on a I Am With Me, a video call while I was cleaning. And then my husband got home, and I was supposed to have it done before he got here, and he got home, and it wasn't done. And so Michelle was trying to rescue me. My husband was having none of it. He was like, no. He's just sitting there, and he's like, no, I know you two. You two were just sitting there shooting the shit the whole time. It's just probably true. Okay. So I finished that. I'm proud of me. I finished a page. And we do this every Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So 7, 8, and 9 across the country. So if you want to join us, grab a book. There is a playlist. It's art therapy. And it will tell you, the first video will tell you how to strip the book down to prep to do this. And tomorrow we're going to be doing craft with me. And I'm going to check this for double sure right now. But I think, let me update this page. Yep, I have 4 votes, and it's making signature pages out of single pages. So we're going to be taking, a single page, 2 single pages, and turning it into a signature, a workable signature. Now, tomorrow morning, this week I've been working on my make-aheads, getting my bases put together so that I could refill my stash, like book pockets that I use frequently, like these, which are, it's a pocket with a tuck, and I use them frequently. So I have those that we put together today. And then we have, like some book library pockets that I use. These, this is something that I use frequently, so I want to make them ahead. And the way that I do this so that I can continue to, ink them is I don't glue the top. I can come back and glue that later. A little dot'll do you. So on these, I just don't glue there so that I can ink this and then glue it down without getting ink all over everything. So, I have these kinds of library style. We did some of those the other day. We did some of our kimono style paper clips, just getting bases done. This way I can decorate that. These I actually made out of paper that I'm going to be using for a project, but and then we did this just because I was showing you guys something, and now I have this, and it's cute, and I'm going to use it. I just don't know how yet. But we also did, this week, we also did some stack book pockets, and we did, You come here. Come here. We did setups. These are for file folders with pockets on the front of them. And so this is the make ahead. You just cut it and cut the pieces, and then you don't have to worry about cutting the pieces when you're trying to make the project, because that'll slow you down, so you won't do it. And then this one, which is more of those, just in a different size, because I like different sizes. And this one, which is the smallest of the ones. And then we did some of these, which are, you know, those tags that I do that you can slide onto the page, either on the side or on the top. And so you can use it as a tab. That's what those are. I did some of those, pre-did some of those. And I keep them up here in my, you know, my stash of stuff that I make ahead. And so we did a whole bunch of those. We did like 6 or 7 different types. We did some of these, which are tall, skinny file folders. We did some of the Tim Holtz style ones, and a few other little pieces and parts for different things, you know, that I use on the regular, that I like to keep in my make-aheads. So I have them, and I can just pull them down when I want to use them. Makes life easier. But that's what we've been doing this week. Number 5. Wow. So we're going to be doing tomorrow, we're going to be doing making signature pages out of single sheets. And then Saturday, we'll be doing mixed media. And here we do mixed media a little bit different. We use a random generator to pull our prompts. So nobody knows in advance what the prompts are going to be. We have a list of, I think, 46 or 47 items. And you can get the list off my Google Drive. There's links to that. And we just let the numbers, you know, the random number generator pick the prompts for us. Sometimes it comes out okay, and sometimes it comes out like dog poopy. Yeah. So that'll be Saturday at 6 p.m., 7, 8, 9 across the country. And then, of course, Sunday morning at 10:15, 11:15, 12:15, and 1:15, we'll be playing our game. We have Sunday Fun Day, different games all the time. Just depends on what I pull off the the shelf that day. So that's it. That's all we got. I hope that you guys are enjoying this exercise in, you know, creative art. That's really what this is about. And, you know, if this is something that you enjoy, I encourage you to do, you know, stuff like this where you can kind of rediscover your things, your stuff. You know, like I didn't even realize I had this, but this washi tape, I like this. And I didn't even know I had it. And then I used it on here. So I found it and I went, I like it. And, you know, I've been doing more stenciling, things that I normally wouldn't pull out to do because they're just time consuming, allows me to do this and go, you know, I get it, but I need to use that. So something like that, that's a controllable size. Hey, Stamp Girl. What you doing, babe? Dallas is in the house. So, you know, that's always a fun way to kind of express yourself and get those creative juices going. So I finished one. I'm so proud of me.
Yay!
He's going to be single before the end of the night. All right. So that's it. That's all I got. That's what we're going to be doing for the rest of the weekend. And then, of course, Monday and Tuesday, I am dark. I have to refilm all of the videos that I made last week because my microphone was unplugged. And the microphone on this camera is caca-doo-doo. Camera's great. Microphone caca-doo-doo. When that's on, it sounds like I'm talking in a tin can. And it does all that crunching and cracking. So I'm going to redo those videos. And then I have another one that I was going to film it as a video, but I got a huge amount of footage out of it, and I haven't even gotten through the project, so it's going to be a free class. I'm going to do it in two parts. So that's it. That's all I got, ladies. If you're new, push the button for me. I'd appreciate it. Makes a fat lady very happy. I am still going to blow up Hello Kitty. It's going to happen. It's going to happen sooner than later, too. Check out the community tab. Go on over and join my Facebook group. Why not? You can do a 7-day free join up for my Patreon. Doesn't mean you have to spend any money. It's totally free, but it shows me that you are supporting what I'm doing, and I appreciate that. And if you're so inclined to join at one of the levels, fantastic. I try to do exactly what I say each one of those levels does, right up to you get free quarterly projects. And what else? You can get some free digitals if you want over on my Ko-Fi. There's links to everything in that description box below. I make sure that they are updated on the regular. Speaking of updated, the playlist of upcoming stuff has been updated as well, both on the community tab and on the Facebook group. That's it. That's all I got, ladies. Until I see you again, stay well. I love you guys. Bye-bye.